N-Strike is my favorite Nerf lineup ever. They had some of the most visually appealing, indestructible blasters of all time. And they also had some of the most desirable color schemes of what are normally common blasters. And there are three that I can think of we all search for on a daily basis as collectors. Whiteout Long Strike, the Gear Up Recon, the Crimson Longshot. But what I got soaking wet on the doorstep yesterday morning is more rare than all of these. In fact, it is so rare, I've only ever seen about half a dozen of them for sale. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a Nerf Titan. Why is it blue? They're normally red. And the Red Titan was part of the Unity power system that was available on store shelves from 2004 to 2012. And the Blue Hornet here was also available from 2004 to 2012. This is how you got it by itself. But there was a particularly rare set with this Blue Titan and a Blue Scout. I'm going to have a really hard time finding that Scout, but I'm going to look for it. And from what little information I could gather, this Blue Titan and Scout set was only available as a Target exclusive in 2005. I'm not sure how true that is, but that would certainly make sense as to why it is so difficult to find. I'd be willing to make a solid guess it wasn't even on store shelves for the entire year, maybe not even 6 months. Well, let's take a little tour of this Blue Titan. What? Is that? That's not even a scuff mark. That's just straight up paint. Like paint you would use on your house. Okay, a little weird. I can probably get that off. Normal scratching on there. That is pretty average. Other than that, it's not discolored or anything. This is actually more of an elite blue than the midnight blue. Now, for the test, they did say it works. Okay, that's a good sound. Oh boy, I don't see that pressure gauge going up. Come on. Oh, does it have a bad pump seal? Oh, that was barely any air at all. Alright, so I've been messing with this for about 10 minutes and being aggressive with pumping. That's about as much pressure as I can get, and the missile won't even come off the barrel. So this was advertised as working, and the Hornet was advertised as non-working. Lo and behold, the Hornet actually works perfectly. So, red flags flying. I did message the seller, and she got back to me pretty quickly. She was actually really nice and offered me either a full refund or a partial refund. Of course, I didn't want to let this Blue Titan go, so I took the partial refund. This went down from $100 to $85. And I even went ahead and already cleaned that white paint splotch off of it and cleaned some other areas of the Titan too. And now, this video just turned into a repair video. I avoided cracking that ring and just sort of pried it apart, and this fell out. This is one of the connections to the Hornet down here, right there. It was broken right off of this line. That would make a lot of sense why it's difficult getting pressure into the tank if it's leaking right here. Okay, I left it overnight, put it back together. No way. That wasn't even that many pumps. Oh my gosh. See, now I feel kind of bad because that was too easy to fix.